Even good in prep.
No, and both of our taste buds are warped. So I feel like it tastes like one scoop of vanilla, a scoop of chocolate, mix it up. Here you go.
I don't even think it's that good.
Which that's fine. That's not an issue. But I'm trying to like find the cookies and cream flavor, and it's just not there.
Nah, that ain't it, brother.
What
No.
product?
However, what's up, Eric? The blueberry muffin, I love it.
It's growing on you, ain't it?
It is. It gets better.
It's fucking growing on you.
Yeah, of course, I got the caramel sundae on the way, which that one is phenomenal.
That's the best one, dude.
Eric, we're talking about the NutraBio Isolate.
Oh, good product. Good product for sure.
Yeah. Okay, here's what I got. I got the cinnamon sugar donut coming.
Eh, eh.
Okay.
I
Well, here's the problem with it. It doesn't. It's kind of like a cinnamony vanilla. It's not as sweet as you would think that it should be.
It's no
Okay.
donut at all.
Your inner fat boy is not going to be happy.
Yeah, there's no donut in it.
It's
No.
still good. It's enjoyable. Do it
It's
with
good,
almond
yeah.
milk. Yeah.
Yeah. So way back when, I'm sure you both have used this, but I did used to use a lot of species isolize.
Oh,
So
that's not bad.
when Dave Palumbo came out with the cinnamon sugar donut, I was like, oh yeah, gotta get it. And just like you were saying, Nate, absolutely no hint of donut flavor whatsoever.
So the best cinnamon one I've ever had, you remember the old Dymatize?
Hmm.
That was the best cinnamon.
Dude, it was like so
That shit.
rich.
I think it was it the cinnamon toast crunch?
Dymatize.
I feel like it was this, yeah,
Let me look this up.
that thing was bomb.
Dude, that thing was so fucking good.
Yeah.
So I'll give you a little insider when it comes to flavoring and sweetening the products. So I formulated and did the flavoring, the different sweetenings, different stuff like that for our protein.
Hmm.
We've been keeping it on the back burner just because it's a tremendous amount of money to put up front with very little profit margins.
Totally.
So protein's one of those, like, it's an extra thing to do. But I did the product with two different flavors. I did a fudge brownie, which tastes exactly like that Swiss brand hot chocolate, and then I did a baklava flavor. Now, when you do, I know, very, very unique. When you do the baklava, it's really tricky because the way that you want to sweeten it really changes whether you're doing like everything has to be done with food grade and not consumer grade. Like the difference between consumer grade monk fruit and food grade, which is like what you do for products like that, food grade monk fruit is 200 times sweeter than sugar. It's a ridiculous amount. So
Wow.
for two scoops, I think each scoop was 30 grams of actual volume. It was less than 1 gram of this food grade monk fruit because it was so sweet. So I tried doing the different blends of between the stevia, a blend of monk fruit and stevia, and then even that one, I always pronounce it wrong, so don't crucify me, but that urethral one. I know that's
Erythritol.
not right. Yes,
Erythral.
thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
erythritol.
like urethral is not
Yeah.
right. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, urethra.
but there's a bunch of different variations to make the product sweeter, but when you look at it from a mass marketing standpoint, it's like, okay, which is going to appeal to the mass? Because I might like one particular variation of it better than others. Like the company that we get the actual sweeteners from is a company called Icon Foods out of Oregon. And they do sugar-free chocolate chips, and anyone can buy it. You don't have to have a business license to buy it. But they sent me a bunch of different variations. They sent me like 15 bags of different blends and isolated products by themselves. The best thing we ever did is there's a blend of stevia and the urethral one, and we just rotated strawberries in it. Oh my God. So good. Because then there's no spike in your glucose level. So it's totally diet
Yeah.
friendly.
I found
Dude,
it. This is it. The
that's it.
Yeah,
cinnamon crunch.
I've
Yeah,
had that.
that's it.
Dude,
Eric, do you have an isolate?
Yeah, it's not available to the public yet, but yeah, we do. And it took me a while to
Okay.
source it correctly because there's such a big difference. Like, I'm such a super nerd. Like, there's such a big difference between ion exchange, which is heat extraction, cross filtration, cold filtered, and stuff like that. Heat extraction, it'd be like those isopures. So it denatures the protein, and you also don't get all the lactose out of it.
Hmm. I'm gonna have to get with you after. I got to try
Okay.
it. Peter, what's going on, brother?
Not much. Just taking a little work break. Excited to see you guys. It's been
There you
a
go.
minute.
Your face is looking a little slimmer.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit. It's always like the very first thing to go. It's like as soon as I start prep and dieting, my face just sucks in right away. Then my glutes are fat. So if I could reverse the two.
Damn it.
Man. Well, it's good to have you on, man. You're gonna be the focus.
Okay,
We'll talk
sounds
about
good.
pretty much everything. We were just talking about some of the different OG like whey isolates out there. But yeah, we'll get right into it. I mean, obviously, you're just days out from the show. How are you feeling, man?
I feel good. Last night was a little rough. I think that was the first time where I was laying in bed. I just like was so uncomfortable. I just couldn't sleep. That just kind of like nausea, fatigue. Yeah. But that's to be expected. I'm surprised it didn't happen sooner out. Every prep's a little different, but yeah, I feel good. I'm excited to get this show on.
Yeah, we're excited for you, man. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
great show.
Do you think that
Yeah,
some of that, like
I don't
that,
know everyone doing it yet, but I know a couple guys, so I'm excited. And then I assume that probably quite a few of the Chicago guys from this weekend will jump in there. Yeah.
Right. Now, guys, let's talk about, I mean, I gotta say, it's just completely stupid that Chicago doesn't have open bodybuilding this year.
I don't get it.
I
Oh,
mean, why?
I know.
It was
last year
so
was
good
sick,
last year.
dude. Last year was
Last year it
sick,
was a great show. It was so deep. There were like
dude.
three or four call outs.
Hmm.
The crowd was crazy. Epler and Mo Fuda brought
Oh,
an incredible show. Like I don't know if it's Tim Gardner didn't want to pay for the sanction fee to have that class.
I heard he wanted to put the money into the NPC show.
Yeah.
the sanction fees are not very much money. Like, to add 212 to Legion is 5 grand. It's not,
Mhm.
it's
oh,
not a lot of money.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
Yeah.
that's insider information.
But then
But
there's the prize money, I think, that you have shows like Pittsburgh, New York, Dubai that are putting up much larger prize money. I don't know if he felt obligated to raise it and didn't want to have to pay that, but yeah, it's a big loss.
Were
Yeah.
you there, Peter?
What was up?
You there last year?
Yeah, yeah, I was there. It was nice because
Did you
so
do you think Epler won? Dude, he impressed the shit out of me.
I know. Were you there?
Yeah, I won the
Yeah.
overall at the NPC show.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I thought there was a case for him. I think Mo is so imposing from the front, especially like that front double, that front lat spread is just so pretty. He's a little bit weaker from the back.
That's why I
I
thought he
think
was
it could have gone either way, but Nathan Epler has one of the
struck.
most unassuming physiques. Like he's
Dude,
not the biggest. I don't think he weighed more than 230 on stage, but he gets up there and the way that he
he's below
presents
220.
his physique is incredible. It's the polish of it, how it looks, the taper, his energy on stage. I couldn't take my eyes off him.
No.
Yeah.
I got a picture with him and I was standing next to him. He wasn't even much bigger than me, and I was only like
No,
I was like
no,
209. He was much bigger. Then he took his shirt off. I was like, what is that?
yeah, just quality head to toe on him. And a great guy. I met him first back at USA's 2019 when he won the heavyweight class and turned pro. Um,
He was sick.
he won junior nationals overall that year, and then went on to do USA's and turn pro. But he's always been a great down to earth guy.
Yeah, he was sick.
You guys will have to message him. I've been trying to get him on for a while.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
we saw
I
him.
can
We've
try
seen
reaching
him
out.
live twice, and just
Hmm.
like what you guys were saying, the amount of detail is ridiculous.
In open,
Yeah,
it was even crazier.
Yeah,
because he was so full. Like his chest was like 4 inches thick.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
The delts, the chest, um, the arms. Yeah, everything was so he couldn't have been peaked better. He's probably the best peaked person on that stage.
100%.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And that one dude was gigantic. What's that guy's name?
You talking about Vlad,
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
the Ukrainian guy? Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I
not
was
the
there with Chris
prettiest
Tuttle.
structure, but he brings just gnarly graininess, especially from the back, like the glute hamstring, the lat spread.
I was
Um,
sitting there with Chris Tuttle because we were there for watching Jordan too.
yeah,
He walks out and Chris looked at me. He goes, "What the fuck?"
yeah, that show Jordan got, I think, massively overlooked. I don't know why.
100% prejudging he did.
Yeah, I think they had him like in the third call out of the prejudging, and then the night show they moved him up, but it was too late.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, it was a great show.
it was so fun.
Well,
Anyway,
talking about bodybuilding, you guys like I was at the Twin Cities Open. She was doing a seminar in Fargo, obviously for bodybuilding. But we've all seen it, so I got to hear your guys' opinion. We have I forgot the lady's name, but there was, you guys have seen the pictures,
I know, I
and
think I
then
know where you're going with
yeah,
this.
the gentleman.
I ain't talking about it.
I have my take on it, so everyone's giving their take. We might as well give our take. What's your opinion? Obviously, we all know you only get 60 seconds up there. I watched him during the prejudging, so he was doing, almost some really good transition type moves in the prejudging. So I already knew for the finals that we were going to see something that you could imagine like that. But what's your take? Let's hear it from everyone.
So we're talking about the routine.
The routine.
Yeah,
Yep.
Wow.
The dancing guy, right?
yeah.
The
Yes.
guy who's
Well,
like lip syncing.
Well, yeah,
more
yeah, that okay.
yeah, more lip sync, I would say, than an actual dance, like the
Yeah.
men's physique guy from a few weeks ago.
I think it's just a sign of the times. It's exactly what social media is. This is going to get clicks.
Hmm.
So Gilco and every podcast and everyone's going to post it because it's
Mhm.
interesting and it's just going to encourage other people to do it. This won't be the last one that we see. Um, yeah, that's really my only opinion on it. I think it's doesn't have a place in the sport. I think there's a certain level of professionalism and a bar that needs to be withheld. But as long as people continue to post it, you're going to get people that do it. So,
Yeah.
I think there's ways to bring your uniqueness and your
mhm.
personality to a posing routine while still posing. Because obviously, we've seen Kai do it, we've seen Rachel Daniels do it, we've
Yeah.
seen Melvin Anthony do it.
King Kamali.
We've
Sheila Black was
Yep, we've
another great
seen
one.
Urs do it.
Yeah.
Like, but I think there's
Will
still,
Harris.
yeah, like there still needs to be bodybuilding as the base.
Yeah. And then there's also the conditioning aspect. Like, I think
Yeah.
there's also been a lot of discussion about people getting on stage that have no business of being on stage. And,
Hmm.
um, I think there's always been a level of that at the local level. You might get someone that it was always their dream to do a bodybuilding show. Um, but then it's worse when they qualify because they're the only super heavyweight and you see them at nationals. And really it's a distraction from everyone else on stage
Hmm.
because the guy walks out, he's 450 pounds, and then the athletes that worked their ass off for years that are center stage aren't even being looked at by the crowd because you can't take your guys off the guy who barely fits in his trunks. It's like, if I were the promoter, if I were the expediter, I'd be like, look, not today. I, you know,
Hmm.
um, yeah.
Well, and shame on the coach if they had a coach for
Mhm.
saying, yeah, you should go to a national show. Because I would, like, my heart kind of hurts for that person because there's got to be some embarrassment when you're going to get like shamed all over social media for showing up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think it's a sliding scale. I think it happens. Some people come in way off and it's not a good look. But then I think there are people that don't even put forth the effort and they know they're off.
Hmm.
And for whatever motivation, they want to get on a bodybuilding stage and get attention. And I think that's where it's maybe not the best.
Yeah, having someone in their corner, with reason to explain that, look, there's a big difference between doing, these transformation things like that thing out in Texas, was this the
Yeah.
Summer Shred Fest? They
Hmm.
show your before and after picture, you go on stage and you
Yeah,
get
that's
praised. Look
great.
at
I'm
this.
all for that. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's great for that. That's not a competition stage, though. If you're there to compete, you should be competitive. It's one thing if you miss the mark, or maybe you got a first timer, they just don't understand how to really suffer that last little bit. That's a different kind of thing. But to go out there like that girl with the overall and whatnot, you know, at what point does someone say, look, this is a huge level of disrespect to the athletes who really want this? And all you did was come backstage and get shiny and tan.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So,
It's like me showing up to a Cars and Coffee on like a bicycle and being like, let me in, give me a parking spot to show it off. So you'd be like,
Yeah.
no, go over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. There needs to be like, I mean, I get it with, the divisions and promoting and everything, but
Mhm.
I think a lot needs to change, as far as bodybuilding goes compared to how it used to. Like let's face it, we don't need true novice. You know, if
Yeah.
it's, a lot of those guys in the novice, at least half of them, that's their first show already.
Hmm.
So, sitting, myself, I sat through a 12-hour show on Saturday, and it's like by the end of it, you don't really care who wins. You're just like, get me the fuck out of this building. I just want to go eat and I want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And you got to feel for, I mean, I'm as diehard as it gets. You guys know. You got to feel for some of the families that have to sit through 12 hours to watch their son or daughter or, whoever it may be compete. And it's just like, at a certain point, they're like, when is my son coming out? You know what I mean? Like, this is just, it's too freaking long.
Yeah. I think what's important though is like I don't think there's any going back to the way that it used to be. Nothing in life ever works that way. It's never going to be like the 90s, it's never going to be like the 2000s. It's never going to be like, hey, only pro cards are going to be the overall USA Nationals. So I think we need to just look forward and figure out, in today's day and age where we have a lot more people wanting to compete, a lot more classes, social media being a huge influence, what is the best way to structure the rules in these shows so that they are a better experience for both the competitors and the spectators?
Yeah, that's a great point, man.
Yeah.
and maybe more shows offer those transformation things.
Hmm.
If they're looking for a quick cash grab, I mean, there's tons of opportunity for stuff like that. And then you end up with, I see this all the time, where you've got people that are like, oh, I take women in their 30s from this to this, and it's like you're taking advice from someone who was a failed powerlifter. They were a failed competitive bodybuilder, and you're taking advice what to how to be average. What? And then they want you to step on stage as average? No one goes to see Major League Baseball to see average people. You go there to see dingers. You go to see freaks. You want to see the cream of the crop. I don't want to see the Walmart special on stage.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, I was listening to another podcast, this week, and it's, they were talking about saving costs and everything, for Jake Wood and the Olympia, Dan Solomon, the whole team. And it's like, yeah, there is a huge problem where all the athletes are not getting paid. But their point was like, when you have 60 of supposedly the best men's physique guys,
No, there's over 100.
Yeah, I
There's
saw
over
the
100 men's physique, and there's like 120 bikini.
yeah, I saw a breakdown of like professional shows this year. I was shocked. I didn't know there were that many. Like we don't even have that many weekends. You telling me each weekend there's 3 to 4 professional bikini show somewhere? Because I don't see him
There's
covered. Where?
a
Yeah,
few.
It, it's the European ones, the ones in Asia and the ones over in Europe that don't get any real coverage.
yeah.
Dude, they're bumping, bumping.
I'm not gonna lie, did you guys see Bob Chick's new take on it with the elimination thing? That's actually a really good idea.
I absolutely love it.
I think it's the best.
I
It's
didn't see
the
it, but I've heard it
competitive,
mentioned in the past.
Yeah.
Like Dave Palumbo's mentioned it, like
but he's got
before the
he's got like
Olympia,
a
like
new vehicle.
prejudging and finals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
He's got
dude,
like a
Nate, I mean, talk about getting like, I mean, that's exciting where it's like, hey, if I'm a competitor, maybe I get eliminated. I'm still freaking excited just to go and battle.
hmm
yeah, but it saves so much money too, if
Yeah.
like paying for them, paying for their flights, paying for their
hmm
hotel, prize money.
Hmm.
But let's be honest, if you're out of the top 15, no one wants to see you compete anyways.
No.
No one cares.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is.
Or,
Yeah.
we go back to a point system and tiers where, like, hey, if you win the New York Pro or the Pittsburgh, automatically get qualified. But
It's a
if you
part of it.
win the Desert Classic, like that's on the tier list, and you're going to have to do a few of those and win.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hmm.
I mean, I also think the fit model things like I think we saw that I think we saw that last week and take drastic effect on like those shows.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, my personal opinion is I don't think there should be fit model pros. If it's an entry
No.
level division, then
Yeah.
it's not a pro division.
Yeah.
They advertise it as an entry level.
It's
Well, then
insane.
make it entry level.
It's
Don't make it
insane, man.
pro
It's insane.
Yeah.
because
Hmm.
the Olympia is long enough.
Don't get me going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy. I don't know how far you guys go back, but it's like shit. I've been going for 20 years. And like it used to be, sometimes there were only 12, 13 guys up there. That's it.
That's awesome.
That's it. Yeah, think about it. I mean, 12, 13 routines, that's quick. My
Yeah.
like my intensity, my focus is still there.
And then
I
you
want to
can,
see a pose down, and then I want to see the judging.
Heck yeah, dude.
and if
Yeah.
if there were just like 4 or 5 classes, 10 to 15 competitors, you can make it a much better show because now you can introduce other fun things like the challenge round or
Yes.
like other pieces to the show where you get to see more of Samson and Derek on stage rather than, place 20 on stage we want to see the top guys more at the
Yes.
Olympia, not less.
Well, and I don't want
So,
to be dead tired by the time they come on stage.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
that's the tough part. Every year we go, we're so amped when we get there, and by the time they get on stage, I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
it's way past my bedtime. I haven't eaten a decent meal. Like,
Vic's asleep by the time the guys get even on stage. I'm up by myself watching the live stream. Vic's
dude,
Peter's
asleep
ready.
behind.
Chris,
Yeah.
that's like last week, and by the time I got on stage for finals, I was usually in bed for 3 hours during prep.
yeah,
Yeah, totally, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
Especially with
wow.
it being on Pacific time, if you're Eastern, you're
Yeah.
looking at 2 in the morning before the open gets on sometimes.
yeah.
I'm good. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah. You know, one of my best friends, Bill, I tell he's been on here a few times and he's out in Florida, just like you were saying, Peter, where there's been just a few years where he hasn't gone with us. And like, of course, we're texting during the show, and then I get the text. He's like, "Yeah, fuck this, I'm going to bed." Because he's out in Florida, and it's like, "Hey, I don't blame you for,
Mhm.
you'll see the
Yeah.
results in the morning."
Probably like 3 or 4 a.m. for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
Well, I mean,
I
even
don't. Also,
even
too,
just
I don't. 1 second. Also, why I don't know why they do that because like they pretty much eliminate the UK people even being able to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mm,
I mean, all of Europe, that's,
Yeah,
mostly 7 hours ahead.
yeah,
yeah.
they can eliminate all those athletes and then gain way more save money and then gain more and more money in the
Do,
pay-per-view from the
do,
UK.
do you think it should continue to stay in Vegas or go back to where we moved it around to different countries?
Oh,
I think it should move.
I guess personally, Vegas. Just because I,
Well, yeah, because you guys want to go every year.
yeah,
I mean, let's face it, no matter where it is, we're gonna go. But
Yeah.
selfishly,
I
I
think it's cool, I think it's cool if it moves around. Brings more eyes to the sport. It's exciting. The Olympics move around, the World Cup moves around, like, the big international sports move. So
yeah.
Formula One moves around. Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, that's a good point, man. And it's like, hey, for a lot of people that are willing to travel, it's kind of a nice like vacation spot. You get to see somewhere
Yeah.
maybe you've never been before, and you see the best show in the world.
I think the big thing
Yeah.
with Vegas is it's a very touristy hub that like everywhere in the world goes to Vegas.
But not anymore. Like the last year or two, tourism in Vegas has drastically declined because of the prices.
Yeah. But
Mm.
like
So, I
airlines
wouldn't be
wise, like there's like routes for every airline that goes through Vegas,
yeah.
where there's like a lot less that comes to Minnesota because, well,
Well, I wouldn't plan on Minnesota hosting an Olympia anytime soon.
no.
No offense, but yeah, I mean, I get your point in terms
We
of
can
like
make it real
entertainment
dicey.
capital and
Minnesota Olympia in a January.
yeah.
Attendance 4.
For real.
Prejudging's outside in the tent like 2020.
Bring your snowsuit.
You don't have to worry about anyone sweating on stage. Hunter can compete, no worries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so talking about the Olympia, we haven't, I don't think we've really dived into this. We're kind of taking a right turn here, but I want to hear from everyone. Let's just go top three. Top three best physiques of all time that hit the stage. So, like, I'll give an example. So last year, some people say that Hadi Choopan, Arnold Classic win, was within that conversation of, let's say, the best top five physique to ever hit the stage. Not gym, not the day after, to actually hit the stage. And it doesn't mean you have to win. It can be whatever place they got.
You're talking about like a particular year, like Ronnie in '03, like that
Yes.
one look. Gotcha, gotcha.
You can literally
I have
pick
mine.
any year. I want to hear some feedback. What do you guys think?
And just bodybuilding.
Just
I'll go.
bodybuilding. You get three choices, male or female.
Okay.
I'll
I'll
go.
go. Oh, male or female?
Yeah, sure.
Now he's got to think.
My top one is Phil 13.
That's mine too.
I
Yep.
I preferred Phil 11.
I was, you beat me to it.
Uh, he was much fuller in 13, but I thought that like Arnold 11 and Olympia 11 was just so crisp and the waist was under control. It was perfect. Um, and then the other ones I would pick would probably be Ronnie in 98 and Ronnie in 03 with and I'm gonna do an honorable mention of Keon last year.
Yeah. Damn it.
I thought Keon last year when he walked out and he just hit that side quarter turn and then turned around and did those hamstrings and glutes and just flared them. That was one of the biggest like holy shit moments I've had watching bodybuilding in 25 years. Like that was what I kept going back and looking up highlights on Instagram and YouTube of all last summer after the Olympia.
hmm
So those are mine.
He took mine.
So I got Phil 13. I'm going Sean Ray 94.
Hmm.
Just a nasty, dry, full, crazy look. Perfect symmetry. That last one's tough. I don't know. We'll take a pause on this last one.
Marcus Rule, '02. Ronnie, but at the Arnold in '01. Very, very underrated. There's
Yeah.
not a whole lot of video or pictures rolling around, but when you see them, they're stupid.
Mhm.
I got the prejudging tape of that, Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be my third. That's it.
Um, I'm drawing a blank. We're in what, 2025? So 2 or 3 years ago, don't quote me on this, but there's a bikini girl and her name is Evie, spelled Ivy. She's Spanish. That was one of those oh shit looks for sure.
Okay, Stephanie.
Oh man, I think I'm out because I can't remember years.
Uh, I have one, but he wasn't peaked 100%, but it's still one of my favorite physiques.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Justin Compton at the Arnold.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's a good look, man.
There'll always be the what ifs around Justin. That was,
Dude,
yeah.
insane.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Um, and then I also want to mention, I don't remember what year it was, but Shanique Grant's last Physique Olympia win,
Oh,
when she came out to do her like posing routine and the silhouette, just I don't think you can think of a more genetically gifted like female physique. Probably her and Sydney Gillen
She
in
should have
terms
been
of bone
lost.
structure, muscle bellies, like yeah.
I'm
Does
gonna
anyone?
throw one in. Lola Montez, New York
Oh,
Pro, this year.
no, Pittsburgh.
it just keeps getting better.
Yeah, Pittsburgh Pro,
Yeah,
just absolutely ridiculous, peak perfect.
Yeah.
Where you, like you said, Peter, your eyes just do not move. You're like, what am I looking at here?
she's very impressive to me.
Dude, that chick that won New York this year was super impressive.
Hmm.
That red-haired girl,
Yeah.
she was impressive.
Uh,
What's her name?
You
was it
told me, Chris. I couldn't.
the German girl?
She's from yeah, she's from Germany.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
Crazy.
yeah.
God, I can think of her Instagram name. It's Fitness
Yeah,
Princess and
something, yeah.
Hmm.
Lena.
Yep, that
I
sounds
feel like
right.
it's Lena.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She did
super good.
Texas Pro when I did it.
She was unbelievable.
She's very impressive.
We
Yeah.
don't have any classic mentions.
Let's think here.
Small.
Well, Mike Summerfield
Yeah, I
last
think
last
that was a
Olympia.
I think
That's
that
a pretty
I think
whoa.
he was mostly a shock to everyone.
Yeah.
He put on some
Uh
meat.
yeah. He's looking very big right now. I don't know how he makes the weight cut, but
Was anyone else impressed by Franklin more than him?
Mm.
depends
Uh,
what kind of physique you like,
Hmm.
you
I've
know.
seen him
I like
in
the short.
person,
So
and
Yeah. You're a
he is very
conditioning guy,
impressive
Nate,
in
so
yeah,
person.
yeah.
yeah.
I was just wondering if anyone else felt that.
Yeah.
He seems cool. I'm not like a woohoo, but he's cool. I thought about this question the other day, and I was going to ask you guys from a coaching standpoint, because we all help people.
Hmm.
Is there an athlete that no longer competes that if you had the opportunity, who would you want to coach? Someone that you're like, oh, they had the potential, but it never came to full bloom.
I got one.
Let's hear it.
Send it.
Who'd you say?
I said send it. Let's hear
And
it.
it,
Hassan Mustafa.
Ah, thank you.
that's such a good
Because
one.
the only reason I bring it up is because I just want to know what the hell is so hard about getting him in shape. 'Cause everyone's tried. The one that did it best was
AJ.
AJ,
Yeah.
and then he left AJ, which a lot of people have. I don't know what AJ has them do that they're not comfortable with, but yeah, he seems like a great guy. His wife's great. I've met both of them. Um, he can't possibly need any more muscle. He just needs to get in shape. And when I hear Chris Aceto saying, "Yeah, he goes no carb, barely eats, we starve him, he's doing cardio, and he doesn't lose weight," I'm just curious. I'd want to know exactly what he's doing and try myself. Not saying I'd have any better luck, but that's one person I'm always like, what is going on?
All right, here's one that's going to be like
I got a good one too.
right along that same pathway.
Take it, Chris.
Lionel Bayecki.
Damn it.
Yeah, where it's just like, man, if this guy came in at
Game
Yeah.
98%, it's over for everyone.
Game over.
The
Literally.
only reason I wouldn't pick him is I don't know how invested or serious he is if he's willing to do,
Mhm.
he's always kind of had one foot in, one foot out. I understand he's diabetic now
I
too,
didn't
so
I
that
didn't know that.
adds an element that would be difficult. But yeah, he's someone that we always wanted to see at full potential. I thought he could have been a top guy.
Well,
Mhm.
From the front, he was, you can't think of a prettier physique from the front.
I think
Yeah.
he was full type 1 the whole time he competed, wasn't he?
I think he was.
Yeah, I
Was
don't think he
Yeah.
he?
developed it. I
Yeah.
think he was full type 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one. It's unconventional one, and it's a name that people forgot about.
Mm.
Trey Brewer.
Ah,
I knew someone was gonna say him.
I thought about it too.
Yeah.
Would you have pushed him up to 400 pounds, not 330? That's what he needed. He just needed some more size.
Remember that guest posing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That was like after his competitive career. It was kind of odd. He like came back to the guest posing and then
Well, I think he
never
still had to
showed
because of
his face.
BSN or something. He had to do like
Yeah.
one more or something.
So he guest
What
posed
was he
like
called? What
Ah,
was his nickname? The
that
something
shit.
freak? The
The barely legal freak.
barely legal freak. I
Oh,
remember seeing those pictures of him at like 21 on the beach in those like blue shorts with the quads. It's
hmm.
just ridiculous, but
yeah.
I really enjoyed watching his progression, and I always thought he just seemed like a fascinating person. Great work ethic. And when he hired Hani, it seemed like things were going in the right path. Right before, the athletes checking for that USA's looked like everything was going right. And, looked like they pulled the water too aggressively and the body didn't fill out and it just kind of crumbled into itself, which that's annoying, but that's not really the end of the world. You take that, you learn from it, and then you come back better the next time. And then he just called it. And I thought that was such an interesting thing that he had good endorsement deals. He was making good money. He had, everything in front of him that he could have really ever wanted. And he was a marketable guy. And then he was just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
yeah.
He had like 3 full top sponsors too.
Yeah.
He had to
I
have been
I
making good
think
money.
I've seen it happen with a lot of those guys where there's just a meteoric rise and the success comes very, very fast quickly. That because they never have to go through that time and trials and tribulation, like it doesn't mean as much. It's a lot easier to walk away.
Do you think
Does
that's what
that
happened?
make sense? Like the easier it comes, the easier it's gonna go.
Do you think that
Um,
happened to Cody Montgomery?
I knew someone was gonna bring up Cody too. Yeah.
I I think a few things happened with Cody. Yeah, he winning his team bodybuilder of all time, jumps into the Arnold, takes seventh in a lineup that had like Kai, Branch. He
Compton.
looked
Mhm.
outstanding. So I don't know if he just had a really hard time taking that loss, which in my opinion was not a loss. To have your Arnold as your pro debut and stand up with those guys and be comparable is unreal. I think more so what happened is he had a kid and then he had another kid and then he realized like maybe professional bodybuilding isn't the priority now and I want to be able to support my family and be there for my kids. So I think that's more so what happened, but
Yeah.
I don't know him personally.
He had made a public mention about that. That's why he wanted to go down to class six. So it'd be
Hmm.
essentially, ideally, less drugs. And then the second kid and whatnot. One of my athletes used to be coached by him. He said he was a great guy. I said he was super tentative and just a good dude all the way around.
Yeah. Another guy who was friends with Cody and helped him in the beginning, John Irizarry. Am I mispronouncing his
These are
last name? You know what
sorry.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you're
John.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Been around years. Like we did shows 10 years ago. He always had a beautiful shape, structure, physique, and just never quite,
He
I don't
never got
know.
peeled. He never got peeled.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah.
Mm. He used to train with Kuklo and all them back in the day.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I looked up to him when I was coming up. I admired his physique.
Me too.
Um, yeah.
And then he went vegan for like a year or two. You guys remember that shit?
Not
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
vegan, he like only ate fruit.
He was like trying
Yeah.
to like go against the grain, and it obviously
Which
didn't work
I
at
have no
all.
problem with. Like if that's the lane you want to pick, and you know, uh, I never fault someone for not wanting to compete.
But I think he did that and he stated he was gonna like turn pro eating fruit. That was the
Yeah.
problem. That was the
Yes.
problem.
Yep.
Yikes.
Or, look at all this muscle I have from eating fruit. And it's like, no,
Yeah,
you've eaten meat for the last 25 years.
correct, correct,
It's
That's it.
not going to go anywhere in the first year, but
correct.
Yeah.
all right. Should we talk about Nate's show?
No,
Huh? He looked crazy, man.
you can,
He
huh?
looked crazy.
Let's do it.
We got to dig more into Peter
Yeah.
too.
Mr. Shredded Glutes.
Yeah, the hamstrings, the glutes, everything. Yeah,
A lot
very
harder.
impressive. How long was your prep?
That was 22.
22 weeks? Yeah.
Okay.
And are you shutting it down for the season or are you going on?
I got one more next weekend.
Okay.
Here you go.
How you feeling?
Terrible.
Like he's about 1 week out.
As you should.
Mentally, how are you feeling?
Very good. I mean, I lost a
Yeah.
hat size since
I
twins.
saw you write that, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a lot harder than I was at twins. My
Yeah.
glutes are all the way to my hips now.
Wow.
And
So
good thing your new car
Yeah,
can drive for you.
what'd you say?
It's a good thing your new car can drive for you.
Oh
and
shit.
Oh,
Do you
Yeah,
have expectations going into it?
I think I'm gonna be first call up for sure.
Okay.
all right.
I
I
like
think
it.
that's a safe
I
bet.
like it.
Just
Yeah.
based on I don't really have weak shots. I'm not really missing anything, and I know I'm probably gonna be one of the hardest people.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that gets we all know at the national level, the conditioning is the first thing rewarded.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
huge.
Yeah. And
Huge.
I want to touch on that topic. So yeah, I mean that was always the card we played when I was an amateur. I was a welterweight, so it's like,
Yeah.
who's the most peeled up there and not missing body parts. And I feel
Correct.
that's how I won my card at USA's is we just a, a year of suffering. I was in prep for a year.
Yeah.
Um, and I mean it was a winning look looking back on it. I'm like, man, I lost so much muscle. I was stringy, my back's flat, my legs disappeared, but it won. Um, and now, going in at 212, I feel my coach and I are always kind of fighting this balance of, hey, I want to bring that kind of conditioning again because that's what I'm known for. But he's like, you'll disappear. You can't do that in 212. You'll be way too small.
So
So it's like finding that balance of,
that's the biggest thing Chris has taught me is the look matters.
yeah.
The look matters, and at the pro level, the fullness really matters.
And that's where I get frustrated is because
Yeah.
like I want to show up and I don't want people to be like, oh, he wasn't willing to like diet hard enough and work hard enough to suck down. It's like, no, I want to do that.
Mhm.
I want to go no carb, 2 hours of cardio, feel the freaking striations on my glutes when I'm sitting in a wooden chair type of thing.
It's not rewarded at the
And-
pro level.
yeah, and my coach, who I trust and I've worked with for a long time, he's like, why you keep trying to starve off muscle? He's like, no, no, we gotta rein it in and bring a balanced physique. So,
Mhm.
um, that's where we're at now. I think I'm definitely better than last year. I'll still be undersized for the class, but a little bit bigger than last year and hoping the conditioning is a little bit better. But I'm always itching to just bring that because Chris, I get that like grainy, vascular everywhere
Oh yeah.
type look that I like.
It's impressive,
But yeah, but I walk out next to a Angel Calderon, they're gonna be like, "Hold on, is he in the wrong class?"
man.
It's
Yeah,
too, it's just the fullness, man.
yeah, yeah,
It's the years of training to create that, man. That fullness, those
yeah.
guys.
Peter, USA's win for a pro card. Me, USA's win for a pro card. Nate.
Maybe. I don't
There we
know.
go. There we go.
Where is it now? Is it still
Back
in
in Vegas.
Vegas?
Vegas.
Okay,
It's at the South Point this year.
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I did it one year at UNLV. That was a cool venue because it was that like auditorium type seating.
Yep. That's where mine was too.
Um, Yeah, and but then the year that I did it, it was in Phoenix.
Hmm.
The year I
Oh,
won.
yeah, you did that one
Yeah, I
too.
remember.
Yeah.
Hmm.
With it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It's so hard to tell. It's so hard because I got really good structure. I'm gonna be hard
Mhm.
as nails. I'm super, super strong from behind. It's just who shows up.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to go there confident in that you have a card to play and that you'll probably be the most conditioned guy in the class.
I know no one's gonna have hamstrings or anything
Yeah.
like. I mean,
So
I have those 10 weeks out.
that's always a good feeling going into a show, knowing like
Yeah.
at least there's not anyone that's going to look like me, so they're going to have to look.
Right.
Yeah.
When I turn around, it does create looks. So, which I mean, it
Yeah.
does help me, but we'll see.
Yeah, it all depends who's there, but you've done the homework, you've done everything you can.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna be
Gotta
peak.
enjoy
I
it.
mean, I've had the same coach. I've never been off.
Hmm.
Chris is
Hey,
coming with, Chris is coming with, Tuttle's coming with me. So,
Nice.
I hate that it's not live stream, man.
oh, it's not?
No, USA's never is. It's ridiculous.
I know that.
Yeah, Tamer wants to sell those videos.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
them tickets there ain't cheap, dog.
Mhm.
No.
They're
Those
200.
contest shows are so expensive.
They're 200 now.
Mhm.
$200 for tickets?
Yeah, for the VIP, and I mean, VIP though, you almost have to sit VIP because otherwise, like I was at USA's last year and I didn't sit VIP and it was so far away, it was almost
Yeah.
pointless.
Yeah, I just went to Vic Show Universe. It wasn't that much. I got VIP. I want to say it was like 80 and 80, something like that.
I wish.
But
Yeah, USA is expensive.
I would have been out
yeah.
there, Nate. It's not completely out, but Marina, she's doing it. So we jumped in a few days ago, and I told her, and I was like, I have a good friend I can stay with. I got a vehicle, and I'm like, let's freaking go, let's do this.
Yeah, man.
So
She would compete the opposite day though.
She's before me, day before.
yeah, but then I could watch Nate after. So we'll see. It's not official, but obviously if I'm there, I'm obviously going to come support.
Yeah.
The awesome thing is I get to weigh in Wednesday. Or well, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then you compete Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday?
I'm not saying anything else, but yeah.
That's a nice way to easily eat some food.
Yes.
And some other shit. Yeah, but yeah.
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 Um,
Yeah.
and Chris, you're 3 weeks, 4 weeks now? 3 weeks.
4 weeks,
4
29 days
weeks?
officially.
How are you feeling? Does it feel real yet? You're gonna step on an IFBB stage?
I don't like to think about it, Peter, because then I'm like, the parts, I don't know if all of us have talked about this, but we'll talk about it briefly. So I feel like I'm exactly like Jay Cutler, where it's like he didn't like the posing, he didn't like the show day. I typically, honestly, it's so silly. This is my 30-second show. I get nervous.
Really? Yeah.
The past few years, and like, Jay always talked about it on his Cutler cast that he never enjoyed show day. He likes the training, the eating, just, being big, being shredded. I love all that stuff. I love the process. When it comes to the actual show day, I love to battle. Don't get me wrong, but overall, I could go without it. You know, like
Yeah,
I
that's
love,
that's how Vic is. Vic's like,
yeah,
especially with the amount of things that the girls have to go through, freaking hair and makeup appointment at 3 a.m. and this and that. It's like by the time they get to the show, they just want to get the hell out of there. And then there's, 200 bikini girls in your class. And
Well, and speaking of the makeup,
so I don't blame
they
her.
have a centimeter thick layer of makeup
Yeah.
on your face, and you're like, when can I take this off?
Yeah. I've enjoyed show day. I've always stayed like very, very calm. I don't get nervous and I don't want this to sound bad. I don't know if the reason I don't get nervous is because I don't have some crazy expectation going in that I'm supposed to win the Tampa Pro.
mhm.
Um, I want to do well. I'm going there to compete. I want to beat some guys. I want to do better than I did at Chicago last year. I want to be in that first call out, but it's not like, oh man, I'm going there because this is my career and I have to get to the Olympia this year and get my qualification. And I got all these sponsorship, you know?
Yeah.
So to me, it's like it's my reward of getting to live out my dream. I love bodybuilding. I always wanted to be a bodybuilder. So I'm like, this is my dream. I get to step on a stage again. This is a privilege, and I'm just gonna make the most of it and have fun. And
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
the
good one.
best
yeah,
way, man.
that's always been my approach.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eric,
So
I was talking to Brian today, probably a couple hours ago, and he's like, I knew it. I saw your face and I knew it. So we were going back and forth and we chatted for a bit. And I told him, something similar to what Peter said. I said, shit, out of 32 shows, this might be the best prep I've ever had. Maybe one other one because I have zero stress. I am not expecting to
Yeah.
go and do anything. I'm just expecting to look absolutely stupid shredded and just show up. That's it.
Yeah.
Have fun with it. Take the moments in.
yeah, yeah.
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 I always do that. And I'm excited to see the other guys. Like there's something really special about bodybuilding, especially at the national level, at the pro level, where these don't even have to be guys that I'm best friends with that I talk to all year. But when you see them, there's just this special camaraderie because it's like no one else in my life back home has gone through like what you and I have gone through. Does that make sense? Do you ever feel that
Like a
way?
like a respect.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's
It's like,
instant mutual respect.
Mhm.
yeah, the 212, the open, it's like no one's getting there by accident or for clout or for, to have to put yourself through that over years and years and years.
Mhm.
You got a good idea of the type of people that you're backstage with, and there's just a lot of mutual respect in my opinion.
Not in those divisions. Those two divisions for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny when I did Chicago last year and we were kind of the 212 guys, we're all kind of chill and we're backstage and we're talking to the expediters and they're like, man, you guys are so easy. They're like, we had the men's physique guys here earlier and they're bumping into each other and they got their arms out and they're not listening to us and they're trying to intimidate each other. And they're like, yeah, we love the bodybuilders and the 212 guys.
That's funny.
Yeah, they're like they're all mean mugging each other and won't listen and giving us attitude.
That guy's got the same shorts as me.
So you guys obviously know this, but for the viewers, um, oh, way to leave when we're announcing. All right, we'll continue this. Um,
Chris, 1 second though. I want to know your opinion. You were at my show in the front row. Just give me your opinion because I haven't really got to hear anything from you.
yeah. Well, I'm
Shoot it
always
straight.
no bullshit. When you came out, man, I had you winning. I didn't think it was close. Obviously, I'm a conditioning guy. I'm a big structure guy. And I was like, nope. Overall, true bodybuilding is about who has the least amount of weaknesses. And I feel like that was you. There was no glaring weaknesses. There was no weak shots. There wasn't like a disparity from hardness from like the lower half to the upper half. It was just all balanced from head to toe. Conditioning was the best on that stage. I mean, I was right there in the front. I was behind the one spot behind the judges. So, it's pictures do one thing like we always know, and being in there in person, I thought you were the clear winner, man.
Yeah.
So, but like we talked about, off stage where it's like, hey, pictures, video, they don't lie, and I've been to so many shows too where it's like, nope, I had that one. I had that one. I got the video as proof. So there's nothing really to be ashamed about, like we talked about. It's just you can look back and say,
Yeah.
I nailed it for TCO.
Yeah, they rewarded size. So,
Hmm.
Yeah.
but even though
And
they didn't look bigger.
Are
Yeah,
you are you guys noticing out by where you live that they are rewarding the not super shredded people at amateur levels? Because I brought in a guy for men's physique who was peeled. He had striations on striations. It was that kind of condition that people came out from the woodworks. They're like, that guy looks insane. And he didn't place.
Oh,
I've brought another guy in, similar situation, got second. A bikini friend of mine, she's been trying to get her pro card for like 4 years. This girl gets peeled and she got fourth at a
yeah.
like a local amateur show, which should have been an
Bikini I
easy
could
warm-up
see because
show.
they don't want him too hard, but
But that doesn't fly at nationals though.
yeah.
Oh,
Right. And
yeah.
and it was one of those things. It's like, okay, you're rewarding this thing, but you want something else for the next
Oh,
thing.
correct.
It's like, but they're very different. So it's very confusing when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get feedback from Sandy and she says this thing, but then I take the same athlete to the next show that she's judging and I get different feedback. And I'm like, it's very, very, I don't even know if frustrating is the right word, but it's concerning that we're getting such dramatically different rewards.
So so Chris, you know when Gabby turned pro last year, my figure girl?
Yeah, I remember.
She competed locally before USA's twice. And I actually like she was like USA's peeled 6 weeks out. And I
Mhm.
knew how they judge at local shows, and I actually made her fat for like 10 days before the local show so she would win.
Yep.
And then brought her back down for USA's because I knew if she showed up what she looked like with peeled glutes, she wasn't going to win at that local show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
well,
That's literally what I did because I
Yeah.
knew that was going to happen.
that one show we were at, Nate, when you and I were talking, and the wellness girls, the gal that I was like, oh, she's got to go to a national show. She got fourth.
Yeah, too lean.
Yeah.
And then the girl that won looked 10 weeks out.
But at nationals, that girl would have placed higher.
But
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's what you get with a opinionated judge sport. Like one that I just remembered was I think it was last year, the year before, Sidaraya and Tim John. They competed at like the Winter Classic. Sid beat him. Then they
Oh
went
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
nationals,
Yeah.
and Tim John got his pro card, and they I don't even think they stood next to each other.
Right.
So
I
it's
think Sid was third, wasn't he?
He was fourth,
yeah,
I think.
Oh,
yeah,
He
something like
was
shit.
that.
fourth.
Yeah, but he won the overall
Yeah, the
at
Winter
that
Classic. Yeah,
that Winter Classic. So
yeah.
it's like, and they didn't look too much different. So, um, yeah, I think it's just a matter of opinion. Like, I wasn't at your show, Nate. I didn't, so I can't comment and see it in person. I saw some photos on Instagram. I know Angelo.
Angel's awesome, dude.
He's great. One of the
Dude,
most like humble, down
dude,
to earth
I don't
guys.
even care that he beat me.
Um,
I love that dude.
yeah, he's a great guy. And he knows his place in the sport. He's like doesn't have a big head about it. He's come up to Chicago and trained with me a couple times. Um, but yeah, I think it was just a difference in physiques. That's all it was, and they picked one over the other on a specific day. You're
Yeah,
complete. You have conditioning. He has a huge structure, like huge.
yeah, oh yeah,
Big flaring quads, small waist. It's something that you don't typically see on someone that tall.
yeah.
So your eye kind of goes to it, but he knows, I asked him, I was like, are you gonna go on and do another show? And he's shutting it down for the year. He needs another 20, 25. Like he's a
Oh yeah,
big guy.
yeah. He knows that. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I
yeah,
mean, that's why I'm not mad. It's just like we're
yeah.
trying to do
Whereas I think even though he won that show, if you guys go on to do USA's, I think you have a better chance at winning than he will as a super.
Yeah,
yes, because yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. But I think he knows that, which is
Yeah.
it's
He's
just a
doing the right
different,
things.
it's a different criteria and stuff.
And
Like,
I believe this was only his third show.
dude, yeah.
Um,
You imagine look like that your third
and
show?
he's way improved from what I've seen. Yeah.
Craziness.
So yeah, I'm proud of him too. So
Yeah, yeah. I'm not even mad about it. Like that show.
yeah. And it was great to see you guys lift together the next day. I enjoyed that. That was cool.
Yeah, we got some cool videos and stuff that D-Ray's gonna post. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Nice.
yeah. All right, well, Chris, do your thing.
Yeah, well, as you were hopping out here, So yeah, you guys obviously know, but for the viewers, Stephanie will be competing on Friday at the Atlanta Pro.
Well, fingers crossed.
Awesome.
We're not
Oh
ready.
yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
So are you Friday and Chris is Saturday?
Yep. Yeah.
Very
So
cool.
she'll do
When's
open and masters.
Dude,
So it'll
that's
be
gonna
kind of cool because I have a classic guy, Tim Kilo. They typically do the same shows together, so it's really cool. He always does the classic, and then she does the figure.
He's the best teammate. He's like, "Where are we going, Steph?" Pick.
That's awesome.
He
Yeah.
does not care. He's like, you just pick it. I'm there. I'm doing it. So they've done several shows together. It's kind of like, it was her idea. She's like, well, you should just do it with me and Tim. And I was like, that could be kind of cool, like kind of like our, little family doing the show together.
Mhm.
what's the last show you guys did together?
Him and I.
Yeah.
Gosh, Universe 2018. Universe 2018.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last show we did together. And then we guest posed in 2018 at the Minnesota State.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Well,
bad.
I think
Yeah.
I've seen photos of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that's like, I mean, a once in a lifetime. I mean,
How many couples get to guest pose together?
Yeah. It'd be awesome for Vic and I to do a show together. We got to figure that out at some point. So we'll see what's in store for
Yeah.
her. But yeah.
yeah, so it's cool. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna get I don't know the website. I don't know if Gilco's gonna be there or who's doing it, but we'll get all the footage, because it's like you guys talk about, you never know when your last show is. Like you have no idea. So you might as well just treat it like your last and do your best and have fun.
Yeah.
I thought last year was my last show.
You said.
I still don't know.
I thought I was done.
Don't
Wow.
worry, Nate. I'm not done.
I know you ain't done.
I talked him out of it. I'm like, you're gonna regret if you don't at least step on a
Me
stage
and
one
Peter are
time.
gonna have to wheel your ass off.
Peter.
Peter's been working on this for a long time, and I was like, nah, man, I think I'm
You ain't
good.
done. You ain't done.
Oh.
Peter, maybe next year, me and you, we got to do one together.
Yeah. I do that Atlanta one, but my family they planned a vacation. So I gotta be at that. But
Okay,
You guys should
next
do that.
year,
You guys should do
yeah.
that
Is
chisel.
there an open 212 or is it just masters
both.
in Atlanta? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys should do that chiseled pro. That thing looks sick.
Dude, one of the best shows I have ever been to.
Really?
That lighting
Where
is
is that?
dope.
It was like, Nate, I'm telling you, for the NPC side,
Oh,
crowd was going ape shit.
uh,
And I'm like looking around and like the whole venue is packed. Not a huge venue, but every seat's full. And like every division, people were screaming. And
so
I'm
cool.
like, this is a bodybuilding show.
Yeah.
And just
Isn't there Florida?
yeah, Boca Raton, Florida.
Okay.
I'm already bringing part of a team down there.
Oh.
Shout out Katrina, Matt Thompson, Scott. I already have 3 people that we're going down next year.
You two are doing it then too.
I don't think they have figure for pro.
No figure. Yeah.
I don't think so.
But yeah. Next year though, Peter, we got to do it.
Yeah, we'll eye the schedule. We'll see what my plans are.
That lighting's bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Vic and
gotta
just be screaming in the crowd.
and see how Tampa goes and figure out what I want to do. I've bounced around with some ideas and differing opinions, but
Maybe
you
Nate
know, I
will
was
do
talking
it
to like
too
my
if
I
we
was
get the
talking to my
card,
good
but
friend
you might be
Amen.
I was talking to my good friend Justin Jacoby yesterday about, where do I go from here? Um, I feel like this isn't my last show. I don't want it to be. So, I'm still healthy. I'm still progressing, but it's difficult with my career at this point. It's really difficult. Just being on the road as much as I am, but I still feel I got a little bit left in me. It's just a matter of how do I play it out? Because realistically, if I want to be more competitive in the 212, I need another 10, 12, 15 pounds of stage tissue. And it's like, I don't think that's coming. I can try and take 2 years off and romanticizing the fact of, yeah, let's do one big last push. But I get in that off season and I mean, we pushed hard this last off season and I just don't have muscle. I gain fat, my sleep goes to shit, my carpal tunnel gets terrible, and it's just like, you
It
know.
sucks.
So I was talking to Justin. He's like, man, if I were you, I would just like try to hit more shows, since you're on the tail end, have fun, come in peeled at a couple of these like you've always wanted to, and see how it looks. But, probably just compete more often here in the next couple of years if I can, rather than trying to take 2.5 years to grow more at 37 after doing this for 25 years. Yeah.
Hey, Chris, do your thing because I got to go in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we're all good. I don't, anyone have anything else? Any
Oh,
other
I thought you
questions?
were announcing the puppy or something.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, you gotta
oh,
hold
he's
them up.
he's schnoozing.
Dude,
There's Guapo,
This is Guapo.
the newest addition to the Santeria family.
If you guys don't know, Guapo is handsome in Spanish.
I did know that.
Yep, this is our boy here, Guapo.
dude. Legit.
Yeah, but yeah, this has been great. I'm so pumped to have you guys on. Uh,
Yeah.
I'll post it in the group, of course. Next week is a big one. Obviously, Nate, you'll probably be traveling. Yeah,
I'll be on the plane.
but uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, I'll post the next one. It'll be a burner as always.
Good luck, Peter.
Good luck to everyone. We got a lot of people competing on this podcast. It's
Yeah,
awesome. And it'll make for even better stories when we're done. We'll have to catch up.
For
Oh
sure.
yeah.
we certainly will.
Rooting for you, Nate.
Thanks, man.
All
Appreciate
right,
it.
Nate.
Yeah, have
Go
fun.
get him, man. We'll see you guys.
Bye.